And we are live at the half. The Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens are the first one to go into the locker room right now. And we've got a couple of upset alerts. I stand at the top of the program at 12 o'clock with Donnie Rightside. I open up the show by mentioning, well, if today is anything like it has been in college football this week, we're going to have a lot of upsets. And there's a couple of favorites are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and there's a couple of favorites who are actually losing the game outright right now, including the New England Patriots. Patriots just missed a chip shot field goal. Brady's thrown an interception. MetLife is fucking off the hook right now. Jets are feeling it. I thought this football team was supposed to be 0-16. They're winning 14-7 right now with 53 seconds remaining in the half. We'll run through every football game, and there's a lot of stuff to get to, including the fact that Aaron Rodgers got knocked out of this football game. Anthony Barr, it wasn't a late hit. He just finished the tackle. Some people are complaining about it, including Aaron Rodgers after it happened. I didn't think it was a late hit, and I'm on the Packers. It is what it is. But it's 14-7 for the Vikings right now, and we're in a lot of trouble, man. We need Brett Hundley to win this football game for us, and I'm not sure that's going to happen. But that's why pencils have erasers, and that's why sportsbooks have second half lines. Donnie, quite an eventful first hour and a half of this Sunday card today, man.
No, you're right. And we've all been there before, Gabe. I mean, you want to talk about betting a football game, the last thing in your mind is losing the best player in the game when you're riding the Green Bay Packers. So I feel for all this, but I've been there before. Last week I lost all four of my wide receivers in the Giants game, took a loss. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and you hope it comes back to, get back in your own right side, as I like to say. But that's a tough one, Gabe. No question about it, man.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How can you can't cap that. You can't cap that Aaron Rodgers is going to get hurt. On pretty much, what was it, the second series? It was first quarter, but it was second series.
First quarter. Yep. It wasn't a late hit. It wasn't a cheap hit. It wasn't a dirty hit. Aaron Rodgers runs. He throws out. He got tackled on his shoulder. It's what happens. Aaron Rodgers would probably be angry that you can't do that or land on me, but that's a tough shoulder, man. Or excuse me, tough to land on your shoulder on that dome surface. So
I'll tell you what. It's not like the Minnesota Vikings are shedding any tears for them. They're without Stephon Diggs. They're without Sam Bradford. They're without Dalvin Cook. That's the National Football League. That's why it's important to actually draft well. That's why it's important to have good backup quarterbacks.
Yep.
And we'll see. Hopefully Brett Hundley plays better than Josh Rosen did last night. But that's another story. Okay, so how about this with the Chicago Bears? They got off to a quick start. The Baltimore Raven offense, man, it's just absolutely anemic. And you and I talk about this. It seems like I didn't load up on Baltimore or anything in this football game. Yeah. I'm part of a team in a super contest that has a piece of the Ravens, and it wasn't my pick. I wasn't very ecstatic on it, but I did think that the Ravens could win an ugly, low-scoring game, get to Trubisky. They are getting, the numbers are whack here, Donnie. Mitch Trubisky, 2 for 7 for 29 yards, yet they're winning the fucking football game 10-3 right now.
Yeah, lean on the defense in that situation. I mean, about what you expected. I mean, Trubisky struggling poorly, not going to lean on him. They have the lead now. Expect a lot of running game, a lot of roll out of the pocket. I would be surprised if Trubisky ends this football game with more than 120 yards passing, especially if they're winning the football game, which, again, hey, credit to the John Fox getting his staff ready with that defense and playing in a low game. And what a great play call to have a toss sweep out there to Tariq Cohen and then him end up throwing a touchdown pass. What a nice one, man.
Well, Donnie, you and I were watching this game together right before the end of the half, and Baltimore were on the 10-yard line. They had to settle for a field goal, and you said that's better for second half bettors right now, and you're exactly right. And the number's a lot lower than I thought it would have been, Donnie. I thought, listen, you're talking about a 6-point favorite, although it did come down. Talking about a 6-point favorite, down by 7. I naturally assumed the second half number would have been in the 6.5 range. Basically, will Baltimore come back? No, the Baltimore Ravens. Right,
second half, Gabe, -3. How about that? 3.5 in some spots, 3 with double juice. So I like. Give me Baltimore on that. I'm going to, they're at home. They don't even have to win the football game, Gabe. You know what I mean? If you get a field goal, hey, maybe it's 10-6 or they lose by 3. You end up winning that bet if they lose by 3.
Unfortunately, the book that I have money in right now, it's 3.5.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Let me check what I got over here.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it, to be honest with you. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to come back in this football game. Yep. They started to shore things up as the game went along. The offense is ugly, but Harbaugh's a very good coach as far as halftime adjustments are concerned.
Sure.
He'll figure something out. They just don't have any fucking talent on the offensive side of the football. But I've got to take Baltimore. I mean, they're down by 7. I'll lay to 3.5 right now. I wish it was 3, but no. Okay, the Falcons and the Dolphins have gone into the half right now, Donnie.
Brutal.
And, yeah, this you and I talked about it. I said, as far as the big favorites are concerned, if there was one I thought could get ugly, it could be this one. Atlanta Falcons are winning 17-0 at the break, guys. 17-0. Second half number, Atlanta Falcons -7. 21.5 is the total here. You got to think the over 21.5 would be worth a look here in the second half.
Which one you looking at there, Gabe? I was watching an update real quick.
It's the Dolphins and the Falcons.
Yeah, give me the quarterback change. If there is a quarterback change, I like the over because there'll be an influx of energy because anybody's slower than the slug Jay Cutler out there throwing interceptions. The only worst team, I guess, playing offensively would be the Cleveland Browns right now in the first half with Hogan throwing 3 interceptions. He's not going to survive the first half either. I expect Kaiser to be in, and if Matt Moore comes in, at least you might be able to look to the rest of the season if you're the Dolphins. Pretty evident to me, Gabe, just watching overall with Jay Cutler. If you think you're going to make the playoffs, you better just pull the plug now because he's not going to be that guy.
And I gotta tell you, Donnie, so what's your deal with this Cleveland-Houston game? Even before when we were talking, you're obsessed with it. You're like, fuck, you're getting mad at every play. What's going on in that game?
I got the over. I got the over 46 in that game, which 24 points from Houston in the first half is about what you would think. I thought Houston would get into the 30s, but I thought Cleveland would either, they did make the bad pick 6, which is always a nice credit, but show me some life in the second half. Like put the young kid out there. The one thing I know, Gabe, he'll run for first downs. He'll throw the ball for touchdowns, maybe, but he will throw the ball for interceptions as well. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Now, we talked about it before, Donnie, as well with the Miami Dolphins. If you're a Dolphin player, you have to start looking at Adam Gase and saying, what the hell is going on here? You bring your buddy in. We give him $10 million. We all know that he doesn't care. He's just there to get the money, and he's like nonchalant. He could have been, he would have been in the TV booth.
3 straight weeks of trash, Gabe. 3 straight. I mean, shut out to the New Orleans Saints. Last week, they didn't score a touchdown last week because the defense scored it. This week in the first half, completely inept again. You got to pull the plug.
No, you really do. What's Cutler's numbers right now? Cutler's numbers at the half. Cutler was 8 of 14 for 64 yards.
And a pick, throwing the pick on top.
And the pick. Yeah, and the pick. And you got to love Flacco's numbers too. Like only Flacco can complete 14 fucking passes and put 3 points on the board. Flacco, 22 attempts, 94 yards. Great pass per fucking attempt average. Fuck.
That's about what you thought that game was going to be, though. 2 teams just, trying to keep it low, going, low pro scoring and stuff like that. You don't have any weapons there on Baltimore's side. You have a young rookie who's not ready to play football yet on the Bears side. We'll see what happens in the second half, but I'll lean on Baltimore in that. -3, why not,
Brandon Cooks, huge play. I don't think he scored a touchdown. Both feet are in. First and goal, New England Patriots at the 2-yard line. With 15 seconds left. I'm telling you, this could swing. I'm still holding out hope we can get a fucking cover in this game. But as I told Donnie right when we came on, I put $200 on the Patriots out of pick them when they were down 14-0. Yeah. So I have faith that they're going to come back. But I also had faith the Washington Huskies were going to come back last night too. Brady back to pass, incomplete. They have a timeout.
Yeah, they'll get a couple plays off. They'll get a couple plays off.
They have 12 seconds at a timeout. If this is the Browns, they get 1 play off, Donnie. They get sacked, and
exactly. If this is the Browns, they probably throw a out of the back of the end. Probably get an intentional grounding penalty on the 1.
The Saints are just trolling the Lions. I was saying before, fucking trick plays. They ran a 4th and 1. They ran a trick play, and on the next play after the 4th and 1, they ran a flea flicker. Saints are feeling it. This is a big one, Gabe.
It looks like it looks like it's 4th down and 5, but I didn't see Stafford leaving the field with 16 seconds to go. And quite honestly, Gabe, I don't blame him here because you get the ball in the second half, which is probably going to be Lender decision.
What just happened? You got to be fucking kidding me. The Detroit Lions, Donnie, were on the 5-yard line.
Did they go for it on 4th down?
Let's see that. They went for it. They're half an inch short.
I like it. Did he really get a half inch? Oh, wow, yeah. You know what Gabe played? Did you watch the game yesterday, Gabe? Army versus Eastern Michigan had that.
I didn't see that
6
play,
inches.
no.
Yep, 6 inches from a win or a loss.
Holy motherfuck, man. What a massive difference, dude, between 31-10 and 31-17 at the half. Yeah.
Well, even that, Gabe, if you take a look at, we talked earlier, Detroit gets the ball at the half. If you kick the field goal and then you come in the second half and get a touchdown, you're down, 11 points.
No, you're right. You make it 31-13. You get the ball back. You're only down 31-20 suddenly. You got a game. You're right.
Yeah, no, if they weren't getting the ball second half, Gabe, down 21, I wholeheartedly agree with that decision. But why not get the points there, go into the half, come back out and score points? I mean, again, we're talking New Orleans here.
Holy fuck, man. Fuck, I could have used that. I got in-game overs. I got the teaser with the Lions. I really could have motherfucking used that. But hey, it is what it is. It's a cold.
Hey, we've seen crazier things happen. Again, that's down in the dome. Don't be surprised that's a 7-point game, Gabe, with like 5 minutes to go.
All right, Donnie. So these games are weird as far as the timing is concerned today. We had the Baltimore-Chicago game. Yep. Neither team has done anything, guys. So this one got to the half fast. a lot of these other ones have been a little bit slow out of the gate. What happened with Bookmaker? I know people were freaking out earlier that it was down. I'm clicking right now.
Whoever couldn't get their bets and's got to be loving that one.
I'm looking right now because I want to see. Fuck, it didn't open.
Let me see Bet Online.
Let's check.
I did support SBR here. I like to switch around books every once in a while. There, I went with Bet Online this week and signed up there right through SBR. So if you guys are looking for sports books out there, make sure you go through the SBR odds page or whatever page it is on sportsbookreview.com. Just sign up, get right through, get the bonus yourself, and see if you can eat. Yeah,
exactly. Okay, let's get. I'm looking for some. I'm looking for more numbers. They should be coming across the wire right now. Second half. All right, here we go. All right, we got a few more popping up here now. Okay, Houston Texans -2.5, Donnie. Second half number 21.5. 21.
I need the over. If it's 20.
It's -125.
Yeah, I hope it's 21. I hope they get to the 21. I mean, I'm already invested in the over 46 as it is. I would pray that they get 3 touchdowns in the second half to help me push it over. But I'm looking for Hogan to be out of this football game and Kaiser back in. So I would actually, if I'm not going to bet it myself, but if I didn't have any action in the game, Gabe, I'd take the over 21.5 just because the fact I don't think Deshaun Watson is done scoring in that game. And Kaiser's going to be boom or bust, which is great for an over-under.
Yeah, I know. We got to wonder if Kaiser's going to be coming back in. So, it's Houston Texans are -2.5 in the second half, and they're up. Well, what are they up by? 21. So it's a
tough one for me to go sidewise because we all know in the NFL, eventually one team's not going to run it up. But we've seen it, Gabe, though.
If I had to, I would take Houston. Yeah, but we can't sit here and tell fucking gamblers to lay 2.5, when you're up by 21 points.
Yeah, come on. Yep, you're right.
But if I had to bet it, like the earlier, I know Drusilla got a laugh out of it. It's the, hey, punk, you got to make a bet here. This is the bet, punk. Then if I had to right now, I'd take the fucking Houston Texans in the second half. Because like you said, it wouldn't surprise me if Deshaun Watson puts another 2 in and maybe Cleveland.
And then you get a jump touchdown late. Yep, you're right. Exactly. I can see that. And I'll take the and it looks like it's dropping. Let me see what my book has. Chris has it at 21. Let me see what I can get that here at Bet Online because that's 21 even, Gabe. I might dip in a little bit and double dip on that over, see if I can really. Yeah,
we'll do some shopping for people here. There's only so many books I can open at once, but so UAgers 21.5. Let's see, what do we got over some other places? Some of these books are fucking.
Bet Online still at 21.5. So yeah, I'm not going to touch that. I want 21. You give me 21 on that. We're going to get down on that over under.
Okay, here's an interesting one here. Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. It's a fucking pick 'em in the second half. How do we not take the Detroit Lions?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. That's just smart right there. And again, if you lose that game, then you lose. It's a 3-touchdown advantage where Detroit's getting the ball first in this one. I think you're right, Gabe, on that one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's, at what point?
So they're expecting the game to end up 21 or more? Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the number. I'm looking at a live in-game number. It's -21.5. New Orleans Saints.
Goodness.
How do we not take this?
No, you're right. I mean, unless there's something coming out of the locker room saying, hey, if Matt Stafford, if we go out 3 and out in the second half and they tackle on another and make it 38-10, does Matt Stafford go to the bench because he's really banged up much more than we know? Looks like San Francisco just got in there from what I'm getting an update there. What, 17-7 at the half there. So I made that one a little bit closer.
Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, the Detroit Lions are plus +0.5 point in the second half.
With the ball, getting the ball too, amazing.
I got to take it.
No, I don't blame you one bit on that.
I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'm going to take it. All right,
New England. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers popping up there in the Baltimore-Chicago game. Now you're now up to 5 and 5.5 for the second half. That line was 3. What? 2-3 minutes ago?
Yeah. What did I say? What did I say, Dan? I said I thought the line would be 6.5. Right?
Yep. Yeah. Should, and there you go.
No, we got value. We got value with that 3.5.
By the way, Gabe, they didn't get that. Green Bay didn't get the touchdown. I'm not trying to follow through here. I thought Green Bay was like on the goal line or scored. They took it back.
I didn't see. I was actually had it on the.
Now Minnesota's driving. That's interesting.
What the fuck? Let me get back to this fucking game.
I saw it was Bennett or somebody diving towards the goal line. Just figured it was 14-14.
It is 14-10. I can confirm that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm watching it right now. That surprised me. I just
all
saw
right,
it up
and
on
the second half has started. We're off and running here with the Ravens and the Bears.
Yeah. Let's see what happens there.
They were the first
25, 20. How about 24 and a half, Gabe? 24 and a half in the New Orleans game over under, along with that half for Pick'em.
Gotta like the over.
Yeah, I mean, Slinger's down there. I mean, I know they already have 41.
It's already a high number, exactly. So it's already at 41. So suddenly you're talking about 66.
Yeah.
But it's 24 and a half, Donnie.
Yeah. That all changes.
They aren't letting up, dude.
No. That's not their nature for, New Orleans is slow down.
I think it goes over.
Yeah, no, I would
Full
agree.
disclosure, though, I bet the over the game, and then I bet an in-game over fucking 67 and a half. Mm-hmm. So now it's 66 and a half. So I'm not going to click this. I already have it. But I suggest to people, the Saints aren't going to let up. And even if the Saints run the ball, the Lions are fucking gassed on defense.
Yeah.
The Lions, they lost 2 defensive tackles in this.
Yeah, they've been running wild in the first half on them, too. They have been.
Exactly. Every time Kamara runs the ball, he's getting like 12 yards. So even if the Saints, and the Saints won't, they were talking. I had the sound up. I'm watching the games. Mm-hmm. Chris Spielman said that he's down on the field, and Drew Brees told the team before the game, we got to step on their throat and keep it there. They said, Drew Brees is a nice guy, but he's very competitive. He's talking about stomping on their throats. It's like, you think he's going to let up? The Saints ain't going to fucking let up. The Saints, like I said, they're running trick plays and shit now. And they know the
Cutler
Lions
did come out for the second half, Gabe, by the way. Cutler is driving as well inside the 40-yard line for Atlanta.
Wow.
Look at that last stand by Cutler. They give him the riot act at the half, Gabe. Look, you got one drive. Make it happen. If not, you're out.
Fuck. He's a fucking idiot, Cutler. He's an idiot.
Looks like Baltimore's getting the ball back, forcing a punt from Chicago from about midfield, but we'll see if Baltimore can even move the ball, but that's a good sign for them. What a 14-14 at the break, Gabe. You said you had money line, or you went in game with the Patriots, right?
Yeah, I went in game with the Patriots, money line.
Yep.
Yeah, so I didn't get any value. It never went to plus money, guys.
Yeah.
The biggest it got, because I was watching it, I was waiting. I was like, oh, all right, wait. And then it popped to fucking minus 105. And the Jets were minus 115, and that was as good as it got. It never got any better after that. So I jumped in on that, yeah. I'm hoping the Patriots kick the shit out of it in the second half. And I fucking hate the Patriots. I hate betting on the Patriots. Donnie, I don't know about you. Like, I'm not a homer. Like, I can bet against my Bills, and, I can bet on or against. I'm pretty, I'm jaded. I'm a gambler. But it does bother me betting on teams that I fucking hate. It really does. Like, I don't like losing money when I bet on the Patriots, because I don't like them. So it really just compounds.
And they're in your division. It's the same way. Like, hey, Dallas has a big Monday Night Football game.
Yeah, I should be happy they're losing and shit. But instead, I'm fucking mad, right? Like, it bothers me.
You're 100% right on that. Yeah, it's always tough. I mean, you got to really separate the money from the madness, as I like to say, because of your rooting interest. But sometimes when you're looking on Monday night, like, I think I like Dallas here in this spot. And like, you know what? Maybe you just shouldn't.
You know what's funny, too? When Rodgers got hurt, I had to run to the store to get some cards to load up in the second half because I'm on a bender here. I needed more action. So I was like, damn, I should have bet the fucking under as soon as Rodgers went out. But it's ironic, isn't it? No one really expected a lot of points in this game anyways. Like, if Aaron Rodgers was playing right now, would it shock you if he was 14-10 at the half? It's weird how this game has played out the way that it has, even though Rodgers got knocked out on the second series.
Yeah, it's one of those where if you had like an in-game up and you beat your book and you're like, oh my God, I know, like Rodgers doesn't look like he's coming back in. Then you end up losing the wager going, well, if that's not a good in-game wager, I don't know really what is at that point.
No, that's exactly right. All right, so what do we got? What else do we got popping up here? The Patriots are 6.5 right now. Patriots are 6.5 in the second half. I'm already on the Pats. I've already laid the points, and I'm already on the Patriots on the fucking money line right now. So
yeah, I would like them again.
I gotta be honest, Donnie, 6.5. That's a fair number, dude. Belichick and fucking adjustments and riot acts. You don't think Belichick's freaking out right now, saying these fuckers are supposed to be 0-16, and we're fucking tied at the fucking half and not fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't anticipate it. What, Gabe, a 3-point win by New England right down to the bell. I think the Jets, they played really well. They had 14-0, I believe it was, in that game. And, now it's 14-14. And, you're sitting in the locker room like, oh, man, Gabe, we had them. Like, we had them. Now you're tied up. Yep, we've seen that game.
You're a professional, Donnie, and a family man. So use the term peak too soon. They peaked too soon.
Feeling themselves.
And if I was doing this with big man on campus, I'd say they blew their fucking wad, big man.
That's what he would say. Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's right.
It is one of these deals, though. They came out. They're all fired up. They played as well as they fucking could. It's 14-14. Brady threw an interception. Fucking Hogan gets hurt. Gostkowski misses a chip shot field goal. I'm telling you, the Patriots are going to dial this shit up here in the second half. I think there's a puncher's chance we cover the 9 still, Donnie, to be honest with you.
No, you're right, because it's going to come down to the end. If New England takes the lead, the Jets are going to get out of what they wanted to do. Run the, play action, run the football, move the chains. It's hard to move the chains and run the football when you're down 7 to 10 points in the second half, especially against New England. They'll keep coming on strong. Yeah, I think that's a decent play. 14 at the half. If you're going to get under 7, 6.5, I think they win the football game by a touchdown here, Gabe.
Keenum's going for the Hail Mary here at the end of the half from the 50-yard line. He throws it up into the end zone. Holy shit. That was very nearly caught.
Oh, it was too. Yeah, you couldn't even see on the back end of it.
Yeah. Thielen nearly came down. It looked like it hit him. Like, I don't know. I'd like to see the replay. Yeah. I think Thielen actually had it, and then the Packers fucking jarred it loose from him. That was damn close. You got
to get that opposite side. Yeah, opposite side replay. I'll show that there. Dolphins trying to show some life here inside the red zone.
So that's the thing with these back doors when you lay these big numbers. You talked about it with the Redskins. Yeah. So Redskins punch one in. They're down 17-7 right now. Let's get some updated halftime numbers for you. All right. Second half. Fuck, some of these books are fucking slow, man.
Yeah, still 6.5 there in New England. I got Houston. Well, they're underway now, so that's off the board. And Hogan did start the second. Hogan did start the second half for Cleveland, and promptly Gabe went 3 and out.
Of course. At what point does Hugh Jackson go fucking 3 and out?
When does he go 3 and out?
Washington Redskins -4 right now. -4. I haven't paid a lot of attention to this game. I got to be honest with you, Donnie.
Dominant. I mean, Washington was dominant right up to the end of the half when San Francisco was able to score. So, I mean, it's clearly a Redskins football game, but you're right. If it's 10 already, you're asking them to win the game by 2 touchdowns. And again, in the NFL, that's a big wide margin. I don't really like that play so much. I actually would lean maybe a little bit towards the over 22.5, just because I think Washington's going to be able to score. Maybe Hoyer and San Francisco go a little hurry up and, try to rush some things. I might lean on the 22, over the 22.5 in the second half, but I don't like that side there at 4 or 4.5, whatever it's at.
All right, so we'll have a line here in a second for the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, an official second half line. 14-10 right now. Aaron Rodgers out of the football game.
-0.5, Gabe, coming up early here. Bet online -0.5, -125 in the favor of Minnesota in the second half. 21.5 coming up at Pinnacle for a total in that game also.
What do you think? So they got 24 here. Like I said, I'm inclined. This is going to tighten up. I don't think this turns into a track meet.
No,
I don't think, neither. Minnesota's like, all right, fuck. They don't have Aaron Rodgers. We have a defense. They're playing with Brett Hundley. Let's not do anything stupid here. Let's fucking run the ball, smash mouth football, and let's not get crazy. And, if you're the Packers, you got Brett Hundley, so you're not going to be scoring real quick. It's a division game. It's a battle of wits. Now, what this comes down to, I hate to admit it because I'm on the Packers, but in a battle of wits between Zimmer and McCarthy, I think Zimmer wins.
Yeah, it's hard, though, because a lot of the offense is going to run through Aaron Rodgers. I mean, how many times do you see him, Gabe, in the second half of a game, hustling the guys up the line of scrimmage? You get the free plays all over the place. He has you in the perfect protections every time, the perfect play. Now that's going to slow down a little bit. It's going to let the crowd get involved. The defense can get there. I agree. I don't think it's going to be wide open. Let's throw it around. I think it's one of those games where you say, you know what, first team that makes that big mistake, the other team's going to win the game. I agree. I think that game does tighten up, and it's 21.5. Give me the under 21.5. I could see maybe, 10, 14, 17 total points in the second half with both teams playing close to the vest and playing some field position.
I agree with you. So listen, we're already at 24 right now. What was the opening number for the total of this game? Let me double check.
Which game? Green Bay?
The Packers game.
What was that? Yeah, it was 40. I think it was 46 during the week, maybe dipping down around that 44.5 range by game time, I think.
Yeah, 46 was the close.
Yeah, there you go.
So, okay. So it closed at 46. Right now, 21. So basically, they haven't adjusted the number at all, despite the fact Aaron Rodgers is out.
Yeah.
Look at it, right? We're getting 21.5 here. You have to take the under here in the second half. I really doubt that this shit's going to turn into a track meet here, guys.
I agree. I agree.
It's going to be a fucking accomplishment for Green Bay to score again. Let's be honest. And this is a good way to soften our blow. And if we're going to lose the Packer bet, I'm jumping in. I'm going under. It's shaded to the under, minus 115 to the under, minus 105 over 21.5.
That's a good number to take under. You're right. I completely agree.
Right now, under, pull the trigger. We're in. Fuck, man.
What?
Fuck.
You couldn't get it in, or a bad play happened against you, one or the other.
They made it 21, Donnie, as I'm clicking it. Man, what are you guys watching the show? What do you do? You're watching the show? I've been losing money all weekend, guys. Why are you doing this to me? Fuck you. I'm still doing it at 21. If I get a fucking push, man.
They wanted to wait to see what you pushed on, then just knocked it off on there. Not much luck in this total for me so far in this Houston-Cleveland game. Come on, man. Throw me another pick six. God damn it. Heat this game up for me. Jeez.
Auburn Wild saying Aaron Rodgers is out for the season. I don't know about I wouldn't say he's out for the season. We don't know that.
If you break the collarbone, I mean, there's a lot of, what's worse about that, though, Gabe? You break the collarbone of the.
Is it official that you have a broken collarbone?
Big man hit me up about 5 minutes ago and said it was a broken collarbone that they're looking at there. Yeah. Damn, look at that. That just opened that entire division up. Now you're looking at, Detroit or whatever that can step into that. I don't know about the Bears, climbing up in there, but now Minnesota with their quarterback situation, you beat Green Bay today and Rodgers is out. That's massive, man. It's massive.
Well, yeah, look, the Bears aren't winning the division. So if you're the Vikings, it's essentially you and the Lions. And the Lions are getting their fucking ass handed to them right now.
Yep.
Vikings going to go to the playoffs, which is actually a prediction I made, but I said they'd go over win total. I'm not sure if they'll do that. Wow, Aaron Rodgers, this is fucking crazy.
No bigger injury than that. Fantasy implications, everything, man. It takes down your wide receivers, you name it, man. My goodness.
Oh, no, that's a good point. Fuck. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Yeah, thanks, Donnie, for bringing that up. Yeah, I've got Devontae Adams on two, and Jordy Nelson on separate teams. You're right, I'm fucked.
There'll be some interesting stuff. Hundley going on for the rest of the season. I mean, McCarthy's a good offensive mind. He's going to have him rolling out of the pocket the rest of the year, but come on, man.
Some people are dicks. Fuck. I'm looking on Twitter here. Like, some people are, like, laughing and shit. They got
That's
gifts.
What you get. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers is out. LOL. Fucking gifts. Got one of Donald Trump saying bye-bye.
Oh, my goodness.
Fucking idiots. Fuck.
No,
really?
Definitely.
You can't. You don't cheer for guys to get hurt. Fuck.
No,
Even you don't like the guy,
No, you cheer for teams. You cheer for players to get hurt, and the next thing you know, your best player goes down. How do you like
exactly, Donnie. So it's the curse of Olivia Munn. Okay, what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens here? These fuckheads,
back again.
Fuck, I really hate the Ravens, man. I swear to God, I fucking hate them. Last week I take the Raiders. The Ravens look fucking great. Fucking Chicago Bears have the ball.
Bears defense a little bit unheralded, man. I mean, they came into the season. I thought they would be okay, but they're playing some really damn good football.
All right, see, I took the under here in the second half, 21 of that game.
By the way, the reason I'm laughing is they show a highlight of the Cleveland Browns game. I really think Hogan just took an intentional grounding in his own end zone. What are they doing up there, man? My God.
Donnie, when they stockpiled all those draft picks and shit, I was like, they're going in the right direction. They're not. Like, they're just not. They just don't. Like, they just don't know what they are.
I bag on them more than anybody, Gabe. The whole baseball front office, you have a lawyer as your GM, and, we're just going to stack draft picks up till we hit. Well, I mean, you passed on some really good players and really good quarterbacks. When you stink, the reason why you have number 1, 2, or 3 is to get the best players, not to trade back and get Deshaun Kaiser.
Well, last year, before Hugh Jackson wasn't a fan of Carson Wentz. No.
Yeah. Yep.
Trust me on Cody Kessler. That's what he said.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of Trubisky, and
wasn't a fan of Trubisky.
Deshaun Watson
wasn't a fan of Deshaun Watson. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It just It's unbelievable.
Looks like on the move here, Gabe. New England's on the move here for you right away. Looks like they're down to about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, interception.
Oh, my God. As soon as I said that, too, I'm watching the late feed with the red zone.
Yeah, I got it on. I'm talking interception in Drew Brees. Lions just intercepted Drew Brees. They kind of stole the ball. It looked like a reception, and Buddy kind of just stole it from him. Michael Thomas. Darius Slay comes in. Boom. That's a hell of a play by Slay. That could be – if it's a tie, though, it goes to the wide receiver. The Saints are probably going to want to challenge this.
Bears, nice play. Nice catch.
That's Slay's ball right there. That's not a tie. That's Slay's ball. You know what's crazy? We don't often see the tie thing, Donnie. I saw it in a college
What they call it on the field? Did they call it? They called it an interception.
They called it an interception.
Yeah, that's good that'll be good then.
That's a pick, dude. That's a pick. Look, Thomas has it. Boom. Slay's like, no, you don't. Fuck off. But the thing is, you put it in slow mo. What's Blandino saying?
Blandino, he doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about anyway.
Oh, what are you talking about? Fuck. Now we're getting into the catch shit. Do you hear what he said?
No.
Oh, prior did the ball move when he put his hand down? It's like, fuck off, man. The ball, I grew up watching Fred Biletnikoff juggle balls on the sideline. They said, what a catch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck are we doing now? It's an interception. Do we need to review this?
TD Gronk for you there, Gabe.
Oh, boom. Really? Right out of the gate, huh?
Yeah, right out of the gate. Yep, right down the field. Swiss cheese.
What do we say? Me and Donnie said pace. That's absolutely a documented pick right there, Donnie. We both said.
Yep.
Laid at 6.5.
He'll get it. Yep, touchdown, and the penalty was on the Jets. Yeah.
Boom. We got a puncher's. That 9's back in play now, dude.
No, 100% it is now because now the Jets are out of their comfort zone. A lot easier.
I'll tell you what, right now.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Listen, there's one team that gets fucked more than any team in the NFL. Yeah. It's the Detroit Lions. Like, remember they lost on a 10-second run?
No, yeah. No. You're right.
In the playoff
you're 100%
game.
right. All those non-catches by Calvin Johnson, and they go to Seattle and the ball gets batted out of the end zone. Yep.
Exactly. I guarantee you, this will just be the next chapter. Yeah. They're gonna get fucked on this.
Yep.
How long does it take you guys to fucking figure this out? For fuck's sakes.
If it's that hard, don't you just leave it with whatever happened on the field? It's such a weird play. I just saw it on the replay.
Play stands.
It should have stayed. I watched it fast time. I didn't watch it.
Shut up. Now Sean Payton's yelling. Hey, bro, go steal some more pills from the cabinet there, Peyton.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Peyton's freaking out. Dude, they just reviewed it. Shut the fuck up. Now he wants to talk to the ref. There's nothing to talk about.
It's kind of interesting. Let me see. He caught it and they got it stolen from him, which is interesting.
Yeah, no, but in slow motion, it looks like that. But when it happened fast, he sort of had it. He bopped his hand in and took it. Like, it was all in one motion. All right, here's Detroit. Oh, yeah, here's the classic. Let's run fucking sideways fucking run of the year that everyone runs in the NFL.
That's a great play. That's a great play by the defender, though. Wow.
Yeah, the Saints defense is ball.
My Houston-Cleveland game looks like it's going to be dead on arrival with nobody doing anything on offense anymore. Please bring me in and throw me some pick sixes, somebody. Come on.
All right, so everything's up and running right now except for the Packers game. So let's take a look at the 4:00 games before we get out of here, Donnie. All right, updated numbers right now. What do we got? We got the Jacksonville Jaguars laying 1 point against the LA Rams. Over under 42. Jags are minus 125 money line. Rams plus 105 money line. I haven't changed my opinion. We talked about this game earlier. I think we agreed. Rams first true road East Coast game. Yeah, they catch a break. That's a little bit late. This is the first Rock and Jags home game in freaking years, man. Jags, that defense, Ben Roethlisberger admitted they confused me. They have a shitload of talent. And in a battle of running backs, I'd rather have Fournette running the ball than Gurley. Rams, second worst run defense in the National Football League. I think the Jags defense gets to Jared Goff. I think Leonard Fournette runs the ball down their throat. I think the Jags finally win back-to-back games, Donnie.
Yeah, I'll lean on that one. I'm going to lean on that one with you. I don't have a play in that, but I could see the movement. We talked about it earlier. Jacksonville's defense. I mean, it's what they do, force some turnovers. Rams coming all the way across the East Coast for the first time. So I like Jacksonville in this game. I think you're on the right side there.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We talked about it. The Buccaneers played on Thursday Night Football. They've had extended rest, and teams that played on Thursday Night Football are a perfect 8-0 against the spread this year. I didn't love this game, but as it approaches, the degenerate in me wants to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. No, it does. And again, it looks so square, Gabe, doesn't it? You say, oh my God, Arizona stinks. Tampa Bay's only this price, 2.5. But I think they're the overall more talented team. Until I see it out of Arizona, I'm not going to trust it. And you are asking Arizona basically with that line to win the football game. I would lean on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. By the way, big play, Gabe. Ravens looked like they were down a touchdown on a kick return that looked like he was down but was not. So it looks like it's going to stand.
What, Chicago just scored?
No, it's 17-10 now. Ravens were down 17-3. Looks like they took it to the house. I
didn't even know they were down 17-3.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you always. Drew Zilla says, I like that the refs let the play develop on the field and relying on replay to get it right. That's what they were always taught to. I remember back in the day, Gabe,
that was the whole point of the fucking thing. They said, stop blowing the whistle, right? And then they always blow the whistle now.
Yep.
Dude,
by the way, it looks like does New Orleans have the ball back?
They just missed a 56-yard field goal. That would have been my long field goal prop. Fuck, man.
So Detroit's kicking field goals now, but not before the half makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I know. And it's 3rd and 6. You're losing by 21. What the fuck are you doing? What's 3 points going to do you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck Caldwell. Fuck.
Yeah, I praised Caldwell before, Gabe. So don't get too mad at me.
Raiders, Chargers. I like the Bolts in this game. We talked about it.
Yes, Gabe. Yep, let's do it.
I think Derek Carr's being rushed back a little bit too quickly. I think we got a live shot of winning this game outright on the money line at plus 140, actually. Either way, it comes down to the wire. It's not just Derek Carr. The fact of the matter is the Raiders defense isn't very good.
I'll pass that one out too. Yeah. Yep. Gabe, I went Saints -4 on the show. Cleveland, Houston over 46. I'm going to go with third play. I got the Chargers at 3.5 earlier, paid a little bit of juice, but it's 3 right now. Let's take it at the 3 for the show. I'm definitely in on that one.
All right. And we had a disagreement. Steelers, Chiefs. What are you doing with this one, actually?
Yeah, I'm going to lean Pittsburgh with the 4 here, Gabe. Or what is it? What's the prevailing line now? I can't go.
Now we're saying 3.5 right now. You got a 4 earlier.
I'll go 3.5 then. I'll take the prevailing line. Pittsburgh 3.5 on the show.
I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not going to get in front of a team that's 5-0, straight up and against the spread. Big Ben Roethlisberger always struggles on the road. To me, it's a fair number. I think the Kansas City Chiefs should be favored by 6.
Hey, look at the 4 o'clock games we got. I mean, the NFL usually does us so dirty at 4 o'clock. You have really good football games at 4 o'clock, man.
I know. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to the Rams. What are you going to watch? It's like, if you're watching one first, Steelers,
I'm a
Chiefs.
Pittsburgh. Yes. Yep. That's going to be for me.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm a nut job. So I've been talking and looking forward to this Jags game all week. And I got the Jags in every super contest that I'm in. So I'm going to focus in on the Jags game. I don't even think I'll get the Jags game on TV, actually, though. I doubt it. So
yeah, we always get this. We always get stuck with the Ravens and the Steelers here, and that is one of the games that we're going to have up. But did you have a long field goal prop, Gabe, in the Washington game, or no? Somebody just drilled a 52-yarder. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had the long field goal prop in the Bears game, and I had the long field goal prop in the Lions game, and the cocksucker just missed a 56-yarder. All right, finally, Donnie, before we get you out of here, Giants and Broncos tonight. Is this too easy, or is this the night where it's a contrarian play and the Giants actually cover the number?
Yeah, I'm not even going contrarian on a side here, Gabe, but early in the week I liked it. I gave it out in another show. I'll stick with it again. Looks like 38 right now. It's dropped a little bit. It was 39.5. I'm going to take the under in this one, Gabe, just for the simple fact that Denver comes into this game and says, let me get this straight. We're locked down on defense. They have no offense. Don't make the decision back there, Simeon. Let's put you in the right spot. If you don't have it on 3rd and 6 or in the red zone, take the field goal. Give me the under in this football game. I'm not even going to mess with the side.
And looks like we have a serious injury on a Detroit player. Like I'm talking like serious.
Offense or defense?
On defense.
It's got to be defense. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, look, we're talking, doctors in blazers, trainers, fucking everyone down on knees. Like this guy's not moving type of shit.
I hate to see that stuff.
Yeah, me too. And I hate to be callous about this, but now if you're Detroit, it just sucks everything out now. Yeah, you're down by 21. One of your boys fucking is on the way to the hospital. If a guy gets injured, he gets injured. But this guy looks seriously injured right now.
You know, it's interesting, Gabe. I know they don't look at it in game, but it's always kind of an interesting thing where word would filter down because it was a first half injury, saying in the second half, like, look, we're already out of this football game, but we just got the golden ticket with Rodgers being out. Make what you want in the second half. Don't run Stafford out there late if it's a 21-point game. Pull him out because the division is now seriously in play. Always wonder if NFL teams would actually think about that and actually approach it that way. Because again, Gabe, it's not a 6-point game or a 10-point or whatever it is. They're getting blown out right now. I wonder if they manage it like that in the second half. Be interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if we're giving it's Glover Quinn, the player that's injured. That's giving Caldwell a lot of credit, but you're right. Interesting there. All right, Donnie. So before we go. Quick baseball. What do we got? What do we got on the board here? We got Dodgers, Lester and Hill on the mound tonight. Lester and Hill on the hill. Dodgers minus 160, total 7.5.
Yeah, you know what? I'll lean on Lester here. I'm not a big, Cubs backer here. I'm not a big Cubs fan, but this is one of those games, Gabe, where the Dodgers got one in their pocket. Not to say they don't want to win tonight. Don't catch me wrong on that, but it's hard to go 2-0 or 0-2 in a division in a series and come back to win it. I think the pressure's going to be on. I'll take the dog. Let's say maybe a plus 141, plus 140. Give me Chicago Cubs tonight with the dog play.
All right, Donnie, may the winners be yours, buddy. What time you coming on with Big Man on campus to break down?
Big Man will be on 7:30. We'll prep the night game. I mean, I hope you don't fall asleep as we try to prep that Giants offense, but we'll turn it right over to you at night with the Betcast. We'll have a lot of fun. We do a lot of good things at SBR, and I really enjoy my time with Gabe. Hope you guys had some fun and got some winners today, guys.
Oh, I can't wait to fucking spend 4 hours tonight watching that Bronco fucking Giant game. Told you, Zach owes us big bonuses for this. Fuck, big man's big. I don't know what big man's how he's gonna get through this, but no, great stuff, Donnie. It's always a pleasure, my man. We'll see you tonight. We encourage people to watch Donnie tonight. May the winners be yours, guys. I'm on, like I said, man. I'm on the Chiefs. I'm on the Jags. We're on the fucking Bolts, and we're on the Bucks. Other than that, you're on your own. May the winners be yours.